Well, hello, good morning, and welcome to Wick. That one was by mistake. Just pulling out of the hotel from last night, and the bed, I have to say, was fantastic. Mahoosive king-size bed. And there it is, in all its glory. The Norseman Hotel. It was okay, you know, it was alright. As I said at the end of the last video, it was clean, it had a bar and a comfy bed. The food was, you know, it was okay. Not amazing, if I'm honest. But, you know, I've stayed in a lot worse. But the reason I'm pulling around this car park is because this car park was featured, excuse me, let me say that again, was featured in 2017's long, oh my god, It's because this car park was featured in the NC850 in 2017 when Toby and I just left John O'Groats on the way south, and we were in the search for an energy drink, and we found ourselves here. And on that occasion it was the polar opposite of this. I think it was raining, it was very windy and cold, but we were in very good spirits. So it's I know it's just a car park, but it brings back a lot of good memories. And speaking of John O'Groats, that's my first destination today. Oh yes! And it's not going to be far away. Yeah, in fact, I think it's only around, what, 20 minutes away down the road? So not far at all. So we're going to have a gentle ride to John O'Groats. Hopefully it's not too busy. We should get there just around 9 o'clock. But we'll see, who knows. And it's another beautiful morning. I was quite desperate to get out of the hotel because it was really warm in there. Plus I was wearing all my gear. Oh, that looks new. That looks new. In fact, I think I might dive in here and pick up a drink. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'll see you when I'm back on the road. Alright, there we go. Back on the road. Picked up another bottle of water there and a can of Monster. It just occurred to me, this is like, what, day 3 or day 4 of the tour? And I've not had a can of Monster. That's practically unheard of for Mapped. Anyway, so today's a long day, or longer day. So I'm obviously heading out of Wick, John O'Groats. I'm going to swing by Dunnet Head, as that is the most northerly point of mainland Britain. Has to be done. Then I'm going to go left, so to speak, and go along the north coast to Dunnet, and then swing a left again and start heading south, going along the west coast towards Ullapool, where that will be my end point for today. So a longer day in the saddle, but we're going to be taking in both the east coast, north and west. Yes, that's right, all 3 in one day. So it'll be around 180 miles today, or thereabouts. So there'll be less dawdling compared to yesterday. But yeah, bring it on. And the reason behind that plan is not because any kind of master stroke or anything like that. It was just down to hotel availability. Namely, there was nothing available further up the road. So Wick was the furthest north I could get, and nearest I could get to John O'Groats is where I really wanted to stay within my budget. I think the Seaview hotel was available, but that's no real shock, in my opinion. I think I'm swinging a right here. Yeah. Yep. John O'Groats, just there. This won't do. This won't do at all. I want to get past Mr. Plum Centre. So I KO'd again last night, and I had a great evening. Started chatting to another bunch of guys doing the NC850 for the first time. A guy there was telling me that he'd been biking for years, but never done the NC850 or Scotland nor the TT, and he's aiming to do them both before he's 50, which is next year. So Scotland was up first, and he's been blessed with the weather, so I'm so pleased with him. And I think he's there with his mate, or could be his son, I don't know, but both really nice guys, and they're having a whale of a time. Just telling me they were drinking and eating all the way around Scotland, which is the right way to do it, I think. Anyway, so after some food and a few beers, I headed to bed and crashed out around 9 o'clock. I mean, again, I was a goner. I slept all the way through, and I woke up at 7:30, which is not too bad, but then I had a panic, thinking, breakfast was booked in at sharp at 8 o'clock, and I had to scramble to get ready. Oh, puns there intended. But it's 9 o'clock right now, so I've managed to get out on the road. I would like to have got out a little bit sooner, but faffing around got in the way of that. But never mind, feeling better now, I'm on the road. When I arrived at the Norseman, because I was so early, I was the only motorcycle there, right? So I got into my room, got all my kit out. Jeez, look at the size of that thing. Massive RV. By the time I sorted myself out and got downstairs for a beer, looked outside in the car park again, and there was a ton of bikes. So made me feel a lot better that I wasn't the only biker with the same idea. So I'm not planning on staying very long at either Dunnet Head or John O'Groats. Two reasons for that. One, I've done it. I've been there. And two, there's not that much to see. Oh, can you see that? The sun over the sea, it looks beautiful. Won't guess where they've been already. Oh, wonderful smells again. So you just love that when you can see the coastline jetting out in front of you. I love it. Brilliant stuff. So it's about 13 degrees right now. Sun is shining. I'm getting a good amount of airflow through the jacket and trousers, which is excellent. I never thought I would be talking to you about airflow in my jacket and trousers when I'm touring Scotland. Yet here I am. Oh dear. So remote up here. Quite literally in the middle of nowhere. Freeze Wick. Oh, look at that. That old cottage there. Oh mate, you're so far up my arse, it's untrue. What a view that is, look at that. Morning, buddy. Got to wiggle on, haven't you? There's a whole bunch of wind turbines to the right, to the left of me. I always like them. I think they look quite elegant out there on the skyline. Might be a bit of a controversial opinion, but yeah, I've always liked them. Well, I've got a few nods this morning, that's always a good sign. There we go, we're almost there. I just saw the sign for Seaview Hotel. This will be nothing to anyone, but it's another fond memory from Toby and I's tour in 2017. I mean, it was pretty ropey, but we say that, but we had some great memories from staying there in the bar that night, you know. And I won't bore you with them because I'm sure I've said them a million times. Look at this! Look at it! Look at the colours, that burnt orange. Incredible. Ah, that's what it's all about. Do you know what the other thing I haven't had yet? It's iron brew. I haven't had an iron brew. Oh, that's shameful. Oh, I think I can see it there. There we go, look, Seaview Hotel 1 mile ahead. John O'Groats, there we go, there was the sign there. John O'Groats Guest House. Don't remember seeing that. Oh, I got hammered then by the wind blast. I've got a feeling I've just gone right past it. I had a moment there where I thought I went right past the turning, and because I didn't put the anyway, it's here, look, there we go, John O'Groats, woohoo! Have a donut. Oh, there's the Seaview Hotel, people. I didn't put John O'Groats signpost or whatever in the sat-nav. I put John O'Groats, I don't know, petrol station or whatever it was in the sat-nav, and therefore obviously it took me to there. Oh guys, oh, they're too busy in deep conversation there. And that's where we stayed. Oh, our room was just there. Looks like other bikers have had the same idea. Well, you know, it's the only hotel here. Other than these places that are really posh. Oh look, the building stuff. That's cool. Okay, so what's the deal? Quite a few cars here already. John O'Groats people. Okay, there it is in all its glory, and I've made it here, super chuffed, taking some snaps, but I'm conscious that people don't want my bike in front of their photographs, but I'm super pleased I got here when I did, because there was no one here. That was amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom up there and grab a drink, or have a drink. Have a drink, that's what I'm gonna be. Be decisively. So this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna carry on up the road. Oh, wait, that might be a game changer. No, I'm going to stick to my guns. I've done it, been here. As pretty as it is, I'm going to push on to Dunnet Head. That was great. Riding up to, come on! Riding up to the signposts, getting the all important click. In fact, let's put them up on the screen right now. Pow! Yeah, no, they were great. I enjoyed doing that, and it was worth the effort. So this is it. This is the Seaview Hotel where we stayed last time. The bar was in there, and it was howling that night. Absolutely howling outside. And that window just there is where Toby and I stayed. So you can see how close it is and how perfect it is for a stop. But yeah, howling outside when we stayed, raining, and there was a bar just inside there, and Toby and I hunkered in for the night with a beer or two, and it was a good evening. Olipool, 170 miles. There we go. That's what I've got to cover, so it's probably best to push on now rather than dithering around at the first stop. But that was great. I got the pictures. So I am going to stop though at Dunnet Head, which is not far down the road. So we're now on the north coast, people. Easy as that. Turn left and we're on a different coast. So I'm going flying blind on this one. So I am trying to keep my eyes peeled for the signpost for Dunnet Head, because it's well worth the ride out there, especially with the weather like this. I don't know if the camera can make it out too. There's a ferry out there, just the white and red one. Looks so nice there out in the water. What are you doing, sir? Oh, telephone box. I'm on a mission, no telephone box. Look at the coastline, still looks spectacular. Not that it would have changed, you know, since I was last here. Always spectacular. Now, what I did at breakfast, it was one of those buffet bars, you know, and along with all the, you know, typical stuff you find on a breakfast buffet were cereal bars, and there were some odd chocolate bar things there as well. So I just collected a bunch of them, thinking that might be a good idea to have them in the top box for later on, because I was caught short yesterday. I didn't snack during the day. Isn't that beautiful? That church. Got a feeling it's out there, so it's pretty breezy at the moment. I guess being so close to the coast, and I'm being blown about a bit. Oh wow. Bit of an industrial pier there. Gillis Bay, okay, not industrial, just well used. very nice house. Give me a sign, Lord. Give me a sign. Meh. I remember that. For doing the same thing. Tea rooms. You know what? I think I might pull in just to double check because I really don't want to miss it, and see if sat-nav can help. Alright, let's figure out where it is, shall we? And let's turn you off because you're not going to be interested in this. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hello, right, done, found it, we're set, and I haven't missed it, which is the thing I was most worried about. And it's only around 6 miles down the road, which is great. So let's get moving. Fuck's sake. So yeah, Dunnet. Oh, slow down, bloke. Slow down. Yeah, Dunnet Head is the most northerly point of mainland Britain. There's a lighthouse up there, and we stumbled across it. Well, you know, I stumbled across it. I'm lying completely when I say that. Toby knew about it, and I knew nothing about it. And he made a point of going there, which was great, you know, especially with the first time being here and us feeling all adventurous and all that kind of stuff. So again, good memories of going there. And we bumped into a biker, a biker on a KTM, and as I said, we were feeling all full of bravado and exploration, and look at us on the NC850 and all the way to the most northerly point of mainland Britain on our bikes and feeling pretty good about ourselves. And this guy just breezes up on his KTM, you know, jumps off, says hello, starts talking to us, asks us where we've come from, and we proudly puffed out our chest and say all the way from Manchester. And he said he's come from Germany or something like that, or Austria. And very quickly we hung our heads. I was like, oh, okay. And he was there for 10 minutes, jumped back on his bike and carried on going, saying he's off to Ireland the day after next, you know. Funny. Alrighty, so after this stop, I'm pretty much free and easy with the way markers. I'll double check before I head up from Dunnet Head, but it'll all be about just getting the miles down and enjoying the ride. I think there are a couple of other way markers I've plotted in, but anywhere else will be judged by my stomach. In about half a mile. The other thing about Dunnet Head was I enjoyed it more than John O'Groats. It was less touristy, and you know, just felt a little bit more off the beaten track. Yeah, I would have gone flying past that. Oh fuck! Oh man, the front end nearly went. Oh, that was a bum clenching moment right there. Morning, ladies. Sunbathing. Is that a school? It's a school. Out in the middle of nowhere. Don't know why I was so surprised about that, but I don't know. Guess I just wasn't expecting to see a school out here. Thought they'd be in a village or something. Lots of nods, thanks boys. Thank you. Oh, I remember this. Look at this. The coastline. Wow. I also remember seeing some Highland cattle up here last time. This would be great if I saw some this time. You're welcome. Honestly. Oh, oh! Bumpy! Bumpy, bumpy! Oh, lamb. I can't remember how far out off the main trail, so to speak, Dunnet Head is. Nor can I remember how accurate the sat-nav was in getting there, but we'll persevere. I'm sure there'll be further signposts. Oh! Well, that was a classic of overshooting the junction, wasn't it? Especially as I was just talking about it. My knees are killing me today, I'm telling you. Oof, really sore. Oh, it's a B&B here. That would be quite cool. Oh, look at it! Would you look at that? Look at that. Isn't that spectacular? Wow. Quite the view. Oh, smells good. So I think we're far out now. Just a bit more of these beautiful single tracks. Again, last time it was very windy coming up here. They're being pretty nervous on some of these corners. Oh, it's just incredible. Yeah, I remember this. Arching around. God, that's a great place to camp. Look at that view, people. Look at it. The water looks fantastic. Although I wouldn't want to fall into it. I thought that was a car, that's why I stopped. I must have looked right funky. Oh, it's just breathtaking. Look, another great place to park up for the night. And here we are. Dunnet Head. furthest northerly point of mainland Britain. Right, I'm going to get a drink, taking some views, and then we'll hit the road again. So I'll see you in a little bit.